lock those elbows in. And again, tricep press down. It's not a full body press. It's not a chest press. It's a tricep push down. Keep your elbows locked. Squeeze with your triceps. There's lots of other ways to isolate them, but if you're going to use this exercise, my opinion, that's the best way to do it. All right, welcome back. So today we are going to do shoulders and arms. Once again, I'm going to start with my shoulder presses. I'm going to do some shoulder deads to start today. Normally I start with my dumbbells recently, but we're going to start with the shoulder deads today. And now one thing that's going to be different here, I don't know if you can actually tell, I got different bands on. So these are the Gym Reaper bands, and I've got the 40 to 80 pound bands. Actually, let's take this off real quick. And the reason I jumped it up is because we just did a test, with the hanging barbell, adding weights to it, to try to figure out how these are actually giving resistance. And what I found was that, obviously it says 40 to 80 on it. My thought was originally it's 40 pounds on each side, and then goes up to 80 on each side for 160, but I was incorrect. And it actually takes, it'll give me a total of 40 on each side, so total of 80 max, but I need 2 bands to get me that. So what I'm doing here is I jumped up to the 40 to 80, and my measurement to get to the actual 80 pounds was somewhere around 60 plus inches, which I won't achieve here. So my best guess is starts hitting 40 right around 4 feet. So I'll be getting somewhere between 35 pounds and maybe 50 pounds, maybe even as high as 60 added to the bar. Okay, so let's say I'm getting 35 pounds. It's going to go from 95 up to 115 maybe. So we'll see. But just to start off, I'm going to use just the band. See what we come up with here for the press. Obviously, I've been using a lighter band, so this is going to feel hopefully significantly heavier. But again, the shoulder dead from a stop, well, that definitely feels like a lot more weight. But I do like it. That's nice. Actually feels better with the heavier weight. It's smoother, a little bit more control. So, all right. So we're going to throw some weight on this. Since I'm getting between 35 and 50 pounds total, I feel like if I throw the 25s on, that's going to be equivalent to a plate, which is kind of what I wanted the resistance to be when I was doing it before. So this will take a little getting used to, and maybe I won't be able to lift as much, but since I'm training intentionally, as I've talked about in the past, I should have better results in the long run. I'm trying to train the top end of my movements, whether it's bench, incline, squat, shoulder press, any press. I'm trying to train the top of that so that I can get the lockout at the end. That's where I struggle. So intentional training means that what I'm doing here is to help me get somewhere in my lifting. Pretty simple. So first set, just going to do sets of 5 here, maybe 6. And again, this is with the resistance bands. I'm going to say equivalent to having a 45 on each side at the top. So feels about right. A little easier on the lift off, a little harder at the top, just where I wanted it. And we're going to come in and do some barbell curls. Except since I'm using the barbell, we're going to use this adjustable fixed bar. Okay? Adjustable bar. Can't call it a fixed bar. So, shoulder blades back. And I'm flexing into the exercise. Not just curling, flexing. I squeeze. I should feel my bicep every time. Obviously, other muscles are working. Wrist, forearms, shoulders, back. Hard not to get everything into that without a complete isolation, but you want to make sure the muscles you're training are actually being trained in every rep. And for a nice light weight of 50, I felt every one of those. And then to polish off the monster set, we come in for some tricep press downs. Check out one of my earlier videos. I showed you how to set up for the T-Rex arms. And for those of you that don't know what that is here, I'll give you a little side view. All right. I'm going to lean forward, pull the weight back. I got my little T-Rex arms here. And just like that, isolate, lock those elbows in, and again, tricep press down. It's not a full body press, it's not a chest press, it's a tricep push down. Keep your elbows locked, squeeze with your triceps. There's lots of other ways to isolate them, but if you're going to use this exercise, my opinion, that's the best way to do it. All right, going up in weight, so I threw another 20 pounds on here, right? So now we're probably up into a little over the 135, up at the top, maybe 145, 150, but the number is irrelevant. What I'm looking for is a healthy amount of resistance at the top, right? I'm trying to get that lockout at the top, that nice squeeze, and I feel like that's where I want to focus my efforts right now, so these will do just that. The setup again for these, head back so you don't knock yourself out on the way up. Shoulders locked, shoulder blades locked. And now with your wrists, you don't want to go like this, okay? It's just like this. Again, look where all the pressure is. Right here in line, okay? Maybe this is better. Right here in line. If you were to look from the side, you could see that my hands are locked straight up, okay? And that's going to give me the most strength. So I'm going straight up here. Don't mind everything falling around me here. That is what we're looking for. Nice and solid. We're going to come back into the barbell curl. Again, I'm going with kind of a wider grip here, outside of shoulder width, okay? Get a little side view here. Shoulders locked, everything locked. What am I curling with? Focus should be on my biceps, right? How do I do that? Keep my elbows in, keep my upper body locked, try not to swing, and flex. Flex that muscle up, flex it up, hold it, get an eccentric movement. Flex, eccentric, flex, eccentric. I only have 60 pounds on here. I feel every one of those reps. You don't need to be a monster. You just need to lift the appropriate weight to keep good form and earn each rep. So going up to 90. I made it to 100 last time, 110 maybe. Again, lock everything in, lean forward, T-Rex arms, press. And those felt great. All right, coming back, got all the weight adjusted. I have absolutely no idea what the top end weight is on this, and honestly, kind of like it that way. It's going to be heavy. I'm going to push it. I'm going to try to get as much as I can, and then we'll make a decision on where I go from there. So lock everything in. And then we hold. Beautiful. We'll take it. Those felt amazing. Felt them everywhere. That hold at the end was exactly what I wanted. All right. So we're up to 70 pounds. Again, not crazy. Lock everything in. Hold, eccentric, flex, hold, eccentric, flex, hold, eccentric, flex. Choice is yours. If every rep doesn't count, are they worth doing? I don't know about you. I like to think my time is valuable. I like to think that my time spent in the gym matters. So why would I do an arbitrary number of reps if they're not actually doing anything, if they're not helping me get somewhere? So I don't know, I think I got 6 or 7 there, but I felt every one of them. I got a hold, I got an eccentric, and a flex for each one of those. And now, jump up to some heavier tricep push downs, 100 pounds. Same setup every time, guys. And if you can't set it up, you probably shouldn't do it, right? Eight of them. And then my form got a little sloppy. All right, so we got one more set, one more monster set. Gonna adjust some weight. All right, trying to do as little rest as possible. We're coming back in for the final set. Final monster set. Again, no idea what the weight is. We're just gonna push with everything I've got and see what we get. Good form, lock everything in. And we hold. And that's it for those. One more set of our wide grip barbell curl here. 80 pounds. Okay. Let's see. Everything locked in. Elbows in, shoulders back. Flex. flex, hold, eccentric, flex, hold, eccentric. And that's it. I love it. Then we got one more of these. Where did we stop at? 105? I guess we'll try 105. There's no blood in my brain, so I'll be honest with you. Kind of forget if I already did 105 or if I moved it so that I'd be ready for 105, but we're going to do it. Same setup. Can't get the setup right, don't do the weight. I'll take it. And that's it for that monster set. Now, what am I going to do next? It's a surprise. I'm going to move all the weights around, and I'll see you in a minute.
A few moments later.
All right, surprise, we're doing more presses. I'll do some dumbbell presses here. Starting off nice and light. 40s. I don't know how many I did, but we'll count that as a warm-up. Now we're going to do some interesting curls up on the knees, okay? Trick is, try to keep the straps even, right? Heel to heel, on the knees, no leaning forward with your shoulders, just using your elbows as a leverage point. Not everybody likes these, but I sure as hell do. And next, we are going to do some skull crushers. I only got 50 pounds on here to start. So for me, the trick is past my head, down and up. Not down and up here. You can do these. I'm trying to come back a little bit over my head. I like to stretch on these a little better. I will say it is harder with the lighter weight to stabilize. And we'll come back for a heavier set. Minimal rest. Jumping up to 50. All right. You're gonna want the knee assist. All right. And we press. It's hard doing these second. I usually do these first, shoulder deads after. Up the weight on these a little bit to 50. See what we can get. It's not a lot of weight. But once you throw in the leverage point and the idea of keeping your wrist up, it's hard. All right, bumped it up to 60. All right, here we go. Get stuff falling all over the place on me. Now, you can do these as nose breakers, skull crushers, but for me, behind the head, I get such a good stretch on my tricep that for me, these are second to none. I'd rather do these all day. All right. Onward and upward. All right. One more of these, 60 pounds. And notice I'm only doing 3 sets of this monster set here. It's because I got more exercises I want to get into. All right. Presses are good, but there's plenty of good shoulder exercises, so we're going to do a couple more today. Really want to round it all out. So 50 felt good here. Let's go up to 60 and see how that is. 59. We'll do 59. Why 59? Because that's what I landed on. It doesn't really matter. All right. In position. Put your elbows on your knees. All right. Back far enough. And again, I'm going to start from a supinated position here. I'm going to curl from this position to this position. Those feel amazing. I got one of the really nice curling exercise that I like that I picked up recently from some kid on the internet is the facing away curls. Man, away from the stack curls hit different. So we're all done here. All right, 70 pounds. Nothing crazy. Trying to keep good form, plus I'm a little toast. There we go. Over and behind. Very similar to the dumbbell ones I do. Except I like the hand position on these a little different. Nice stretch. All triceps. There we go. It's 2 months to sets down. One more good one. I'm going to call it. I'll try to get a couple exercises into this one. All right, so jumping into the next monster set here. I'm going to start off with some light lateral raises, right? 20 pounds, nothing crazy. A little hook grip going, slight bend in my elbows. I like to lean forward just a little bit. I'll take 15 of those. Now, these are the away from the stack curls. I like to go a little wide on these. So, all right. Lean in. Right on my toe. That hurt. And then now, I'm going to do some close grip bench for the tries. Oh man. I don't go too close. It's weird. I like to go just inside these here. Right? You can do regular grip, false grip, whatever suits you. Trick is to keep the elbows in. Oh man. Burning out with those today. It's one down. 2 more of these. And some, maybe some shrugs. Show you shrugs in a little bit. Those are pretty cool. Not your traditional up, but these are a little different. I think they hit more of the trap. Next set of lateral raises here. Up to 25. Not going heavy on these. Now another way to do these, let me show you. To lean in, arm out. Isolate that one arm. These are pretty good too. I like these. Both work. Mix them up. You can also do those kind of leaning off a bar like this, and that way the weight hangs here and you're not bouncing from like in here. You're not getting that extra 10 degrees of swing. You're just stopping and lifting. I think I was bouncing a little right there, but same basic idea. Back to the curls. All right. Feel that everywhere. I'm getting gas, guys. If you're following along, you should be fucking tired. Close grip bench. I'm gonna go with a false grip this time. Try to get a little bit more of a tricep push. Oh yeah. Same thing. Don't go in too close. Just go inside of shoulder width for me. Oh yeah. One more round. God damn, am I tired. I'm already thinking about my meal. Up to 30. Oh, yes. That's it for those. Holy shit. On to some curls. All right. That was a brutal 8. Almost out of close grip bench. A couple shrugs. We can call it a day. I don't know about you, but I look forward to my post-workout meals. Yogurt, fruit, granola, a little splash of honey, and then about 30 to 45 minutes of just stretching and resting. So, almost there. Pretty excited. Oh yeah. I'm gonna keep the false grip. Seem to work the best. No PRs here, just the reps. Oh man. And we're good there. Get some shrugs in. Show you guys how I do them. See if it helps you at all. I don't know about you, but at the end of a workout, my grip strength is trash. So I load up these dumbbells using my straps so I can get shoulders. I only have 60 pounds here. So again, I'm going to lean forward a little bit, bend my elbows. I'm going to come back. Looking for that upper trap. Let's see if the rear view gives you anything better. If you do them that way, I'm pretty sure that you will feel them better than a traditional shrug. And that exercise, along with some good rear delt pulls, help me shape my my traps, which are going to make you look thicker this way. You know what I mean? Big chest, flat back looks kind of dumb. So if you have the opportunity to work on your upper traps here, or your lower traps, mid traps, whatever, I suggest you do it. Back with the straps. Let's start with the back this time. I don't know if you can see how everything's locked in. I lean forward, elbows bent a little bit. Front view. Oh, that's all you get out of me today, folks. Just the two. I'm gassed. I'm tired. As always, lift weights, eat food, sleep, have fun, enjoy life. Don't take it all too seriously. And if you got any comments, if you want to make fun of me for using certain weights or being dumb, feel free. If you have any questions about anything that I use in my gym here, just ask. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you subscribing. And if you like what I do and you think it'll help someone, share it. If not, I understand. I get to work out whether you share this or like it or not. So it's kind of a win for me no matter what. But I would like to reach more people and interact with you. So I will respond. Please feel free to ask questions, whatever you want. See you next time.